Hello everyone, it's Mr. Kane and it's time to talk you through this week's English home learning. So this week we're looking at a new story. It is called The Bog Baby. This is an overview of each of the sessions. So for session 1, you will need to have a look at the story on YouTube, and we've attached a link for you to look at the story just here. Once you've done that, your task for the week is to create a manual, so some information about bog babies. First of all though, you'll need to explain to your reader what a bog baby actually is, because they won't know. So, in the English folder, session 1, there are some examples of the types of pages that you could create. So as you can see here, this isn't about bog babies, but this is a page about rodents. And it's got pictures of rodents, and it's got little chunks of information, paragraphs, with some subheadings, and it explains to you what rodents are. Underneath it, there's another example that says, what are bulldogs? And again, it's got some pictures, it's got some fact boxes, and it gives you some basic information about bulldogs. In the section that you write for session 1, we would like you to focus on writing about these things. What a bog baby is, what they look like, and where they can be found. Now, when you're doing this, we'd like you to use some conjunctions to extend your sentences, and also some prepositions to explain where the bog babies can be found. Now, you may have forgotten what conjunctions are, so we put some of these in the English folder for session 1, and you probably forgotten what prepositions are because we haven't worked on those as much recently. So again, there is an example in the English folder, session 1. What we've also got for you though is an example of work that you could do or something similar to this, and that's also in the English folder. So have a look at this, I'll talk you through it. As you can see, I've colour-coded my conjunctions in green to help you see that those are conjunctions that help link different parts of our sentences together. And I've colour-coded prepositions that I've used in red. Remember, prepositions tell you the position of something, so where something is. Now, I've organised today's writing under 3 subheadings. So first of all, what is a bog baby? Well, I've written, a bog baby is a fascinating yet rare creature that is happiest in its woodland habitats. And I've started a new paragraph because the next subheading is, what does a bog baby look like? And you can be really creative with this as well. You've seen the story, however, the bog baby that you found could look a little bit different. So if you want to be really creative and descriptive, then you can do. So here's my one. Bog babies are round, plump, and a vibrant blue colour. If you look closely, you will see that they have a set of delicate wings on their fur-covered backs and a tiny pointed tail, which they can use to defend themselves. And the final subheading I've written today is, where can bog babies be found? So again, new paragraph, I've got my subheading underlined. Bog babies can be found almost anywhere that is damp and boggy. In particular, they like snuggling in long grass and burrowing underneath hedges so that they can keep warm. So there we go, that's an example of session 1's writing. It does seem like quite a lot of writing, doesn't it? So obviously you may want to spread this across 2 days possibly. Now, session 1 involved a lot of writing, but session 2 is more of a planning lesson because over the next few sessions, you're going to be explaining how to look after a bog baby. So you are going to be looking at a template, so a plan, a blank plan, which is in the English folder for session 2, and you can put your ideas onto this. This is to help you with sessions 3 and session 4. And here it is. So write some ideas down for what you think a bog baby should eat, what you think they should drink, where they like to live, how you can exercise them, and also any other needs that they may have. You can make this as interesting and creative as you would like to, so please use your imagination. Now for session 3, you are going to need your plan from session 2 because you're going to write up your ideas on how to look after a bog baby. Now that would be a lot of writing for one session, so we're going to spread it over 2 sessions. So today, focus on writing up what to feed them, what they drink, and where they like to live. What to feed them and where they like to live will probably be longer sections than what they like to drink. Today, though, we'd like you to focus on using imperative verbs. Now, remember, verbs are doing words, and imperative means bossy. And there are some examples of imperative verbs in the English folder, session 3. We also want you to use your conjunctions again, and there are more examples of these in the English folder as well. In the folder is also an example of what you could write. Remember, you could draw pictures to go with each section too. Here's an example for you to look at though. The imperative verbs are highlighted in red and the conjunctions are highlighted in green. So I've only done you an example of one of the paragraphs for this session, and the paragraph I've chosen is what to feed your bog baby. So here we go. Cook, so this is an imperative verb, for your bog baby 3 times every day. Mix honey into their cereal, as this gives them energy in the morning. Bake them cakes with lots of sticky icing on top every lunchtime, as this puts them in a good mood for the rest of the afternoon. Pick fresh fruit for them every dinner time, because this will help them to sleep. So there you go, the imperative verbs are in red and the conjunctions are in green. So for session 4, you're going to continue to write your manual on how to look after a bog baby. And it's the sections that you haven't yet written. So we're focusing today on how to exercise your bog baby and also any other information. Don't forget to look at your word bank from yesterday's sessions for ideas of which imperative verbs you might be able to use and also conjunctions as well. Thank you. We can't wait to see the work that you produce. Don't forget to send it in to us on the Year 2 email address. Thank you. Bye for now.